going to be looking at general energies for what's going on with your love life, advice for you, whatever I'm able to get for you from the collective energies, as well as looking at your person, what they're kind of feeling and thinking, and what to expect. We'll have an extended at the end of this reading. Usually I jump into things like the future and further clarification. That'll be in the description box below. But this reading should give you plenty, even if you don't come to the extended. So give it a chance, be open to what's going to come out, and let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to start with two separate piles. One pile is going to be for your energy, the other pile is going to be for your person's energy. If you're kind of vibing with me right now, hopefully I will be on your wavelength. Hopefully I'll be picking up stuff for you. And I feel like if you're not, you've already clicked away. So the people that are going to vibe are probably already here. A general message just kind of flying out before we even begin. And we got the black egg. Pretty strange. Immediately I think something's going to hatch. The blackness makes me kind of feel like a feeling of unknown or like a void type energy. In fact, I'll just go ahead and read about the black egg just as like an overall message. This might not even be about your love life. This could just be something for you before I jump into those specific energies that Spirit wants to push out. So this Oracle deck has the golden egg, and it is not that. It is the black egg. I've never gotten this card before, so I'm not really familiar with it. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find it. The cosmic egg, okay. Where is it? I always complain about this Oracle deck because the book is so not organized. It's always hard to find things. Speaking from an authentic voice or the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies. What I feel this is trying to confront is the truth of the situation. Now, when I say the truth, you might automatically go to something scary because you associate the truth with something scary. Now, that does mean there's probably something that needs to be confronted in your life, maybe even in your love life, that you may be resistant to, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. And the outcome is definitely not negative. And I feel like from confronting the truth, you then give birth to what really needs to come out of this situation. Usually when we're experiencing issues in love, we're in a process of finding ourselves or finding out about ourselves, and we do this through projecting upon the other person. And as soon as we stop that projection and look within ourselves, as soon as we let go, that's when we find the truth. And I feel like that's kind of what the black egg is getting at. It's to really just kind of stop hyper-focusing over here and look at yourself. So a lot of the advice coming out for you in the reading is probably going to be about you, right? But we'll also go into your person. But just keep in mind that the person may be acting as a distraction from the truth of you, whatever that may be, if you follow. Interesting. Deep. All right, let's go ahead and go into bat coming out as well. Well, the spooky critters coming out for our nighttime reading. Your energy specifically. I'm going to put the bat with the black egg. We'll talk about the bat and what it might mean in a second. I mean, I see the moon, and I'm automatically reminded already that bats really rely on, they don't rely on vision, they don't rely on what they see. With the moon also coming out, this is about relying on your intuition to navigate a situation, that your truth may be found between the lines. Some of you, the bat is just significant in some way to your love situation. A symbol, perhaps. Wow, cards are really wanting to speak quite a bit. All right, everyone, let's just relax here and try to pull for your energy, okay? Your energy right now at this time in love as represented by this Oracle deck. What are we getting here for you? Crocodile, your person. Person. Oh, what a combo. The crocodile and the lamb. You know, I was just watching something. I don't know if it was a reel or if it was on YouTube, but it was about how during the winter, when a crocodile knows that the lake is going to freeze, they need to breathe, right? They can't like breathe fully underwater, I believe. So they put their snout just above the water and they just stay there real still, and the water freezes and they're kind of stuck with their snouts poking out so they can breathe. Basically in a state of hibernation. Their heartbeat slows down to a point where they could still survive, but they're not really like how they are normally when they're awake. And I feel like in the northern hemisphere, which is where I'm operating from, it's winter, and for a lot of you it's also winter, right? Maybe even metaphorically, your season right now might be winter, which is a time spiritually and naturally where you go within, where things slow down, things go into hibernation. People don't want to socialize as much in the winter. Winter is naturally a more depressed state, which just means that things are more slow, right, as compared to summer. Literally, the plants are sleeping or dying in the winter. It's a time to go within. It is that time to slow down. It's that time to be in the frozen lake. And those crocodiles are completely alone at that time, right? They're focusing on survival, on breathing. In order to do something like that, to freeze yourself in the lake, to have that instinct, you have to really trust the process. You have to really trust yourself to do that. How many of you could go do something like that if you had the ability? It would just, because we can think, right? It would be like an existential crisis to freeze ourselves in a lake like that, to be in that kind of suspended state. But I think that says something as the crocodile coming out for your energy. Also with the black egg coming out, and the bat, the senses, relying on ourselves, relying on the truth. And the truth might be to do what is best for ourselves right now. It really just might be about taking care of yourself during this season. Whatever starts popping in your head as I brainstorm with you, take that as your truth. I'm not here to tell you exactly what it is. I'm here to help you find what it is. Now for your person, the Lamb. I feel this is showing actually a little bit of the projection. That the relationship or the person may represent something pure, something innocent, something perfect, right? But the dynamic here, it's really intense. I don't feel that this is the kind of dynamic that you want between two people. It should be more equal. Let's pull out the tarot real quick. Let's go a little bit deeper here. Actually, no, I want to work a little bit more at the oracles. We're just scratching the surface. We will get more specific. Tell me more about this dynamic between you and your person. Clarifying for the crocodile. What do we got coming out? We got home. We also have hold. That's crazy. It's literally talking about the freezing, right? The Lamb. We got freedom. And we got chaos. So, first of all, this just reminds me of the frozen lake metaphor, right? It feels like you're being pushed into or stuck within yourself right now. This is a time of introspection. I don't feel there's any way of getting around that. There are outside forces that are kind of keeping you within yourself right now. So I'm definitely feeling that there are blockages with love or with this person or with this situation. Well, they feel like blockages because you're trying to push past a moment in life of which you're at right now, is how I can best describe it. Your person's getting freedom, but also chaos. And again, I feel that these are how you observe the situation. I don't think I've really dug into your person's actual energies yet. I'll probably need the tarot. I feel like this is showing you how the situation is represented. I'll explain by saying that perhaps because you feel so stuck or so frozen in where you are, the freedom here represents that the relationship sets you free, right? The person frees you. And yet, as you approach your little lamb, as you approach the relationship, it just feels like chaos for some reason. Why? Because maybe there's lessons that need to be understood at this time, or maybe there's some kind of other factor here that's keeping you guys from being together. Going back to the bat, as part of one of the overall energies that flew out with the black egg, the bat is considered a fire? No. Excuse me. Darkness, letting go, Death leading to rebirth, the bat. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. There's a new chapter opening up in this relationship. You need to face that fact, whether you like it or not. This could indicate that it is time to let go and move on from this person because they are no longer good for you. By getting closer to this relationship, it is causing chaos. You view it as freedom. You view it as something that sets you free. But really, this relationship is something that is trapping you in a suspended state. The bat is showing you to really rely on your true instinct, which may be saying, you need to rely on yourself right now, not this other person, not this relationship. The black egg may be that unspoken truth that you are too afraid to confront, which may be letting go of something that is simply not working for you. An alchemy card for the overall energy of this connection or of this relationship. A lot of blues and blacks coming out of here. Ooh, I can't ignore this. This is the third time for the overall energy. The second time maybe that we've gotten the moon energies, right? Because you see that moon with the bat over there, and then we got the moon again coming out here. Really just a nod to the psychic, to the unseen forces, to listening to yourself, to the void that you might be in, to the darkness or a veil that you might feel. Coagulation, Neptune, and the Virgin's milk. And yet with these, I get a very positive feeling like you are finding yourself right now. But you may need to let go in order to truly understand your truth right now. You may be hanging on to something or someone, waiting for someone to come through or waiting for something, but it's not about that. It's like you're getting closer to a truth, but you don't want to see it, you don't want to face it, you don't want to listen to yourself right now. This chapter in your life, though, is about letting go and not being afraid of that, not being afraid of the free fall and realizing that it's not as bad as you really think because you have yourself. You actually don't know what comes next. By hanging on to something that you don't have, which is essentially what this might be, you feel like you know what's coming next, that you have what's coming next. But in reality, you never did know what's coming next, right? And by letting go, you're faced with that truth. Wow, I have no idea what's happening. But that scares you because you have no control over yourself in the present. And this is about getting back that control of yourself, being there for yourself, making yourself your own home, finding your own power. Once you do that, the gates of blessing open up for you. You can have anything that you want. You'll find the right relationship, be it this person or somebody else. You'll find the abundance that you're looking for. But if you're always chasing outside of you and not finding that abundance within, you're never going to find it. You will always have chaos when that abundance is somewhere else, when that freedom, may come from that other person that you're kind of idolizing right now. This could be the person of your dreams. You could end up marrying this person. But if you're looking at them this way, I don't think you'll ever have it. It'll always be out of reach, like a cat or a butterfly, right? It has to come to you. Instead, it's kind of like you're on the hunt right now. Where was I? All right, first of all, you need to honor what is sacred in your life. These are personal spiritual messages for you. This is how you connect with yourself and connect with the energies of abundance around you. All right? What do you hold sacred? I'm not talking about another person. I'm not talking about another thing. But within you, what do you cherish? What do you value that gives you spiritual abundance? Have you found it yet? You know what I mean? This is about stopping that chase and looking around you and looking within. Really holding sacred something to you that is unchangeable. I've been getting a lot of messages for the collective, so some of you that are actively resonating with my videos have fallen out of a spiritual practice or something like that, but I feel like you were very spiritual before. Some of you were like pagan or something like that, maybe even, I don't know, something else, but it's almost like you fell out of it or you lost faith in it, but you're meant to go back to that. You're meant to go back within. And I feel for some of you, as soon as you let go of whatever you're hanging on to so much here, it's like you completely transform. The egg opens. But it's about finding the sacred within. You've misplaced it with someone or something else. Miasma, tethers, and the soldiers. So first of all, the soldier has the ability to cut the tethers, the cords, you know, that have started to wrap around you and the feeling of desire or the feeling of a chase. Again, the right person, you will not be denied the right person in your love life. But it's about being able to navigate the path to them correctly without the negative forces that you may be bringing to the table as you navigate your love life. Again, when I pulled for your person, I don't actually get their energy. I don't know who this person is. I haven't tapped into them yet. This is all what's happening. This is all the mirror. This is all the projection of the person. This reading hasn't scratched the surface of what's on their mind or what they're thinking towards you. Because the projection's so hard. Because there's a lesson here that needs to be brought to the attention. I want to go ahead and read what this is about for you. This also came out with Tethers and the Soldier. Can I one-handedly find it? No, I can't. At least this one has a fucking directory. Miasma. Symbols are the House of Crows, Smoke, and the Moon. Associations are the number 20 and 2, uncertainty or a lack of clarity. We're dealing so much with the moon and darkness and intuition, uncertainty, you know, very much a shadowy type of reading, right? That's what helps you the most, though. Miasma explores that which clouds and distorts our vision. A myriad of things can limit our understanding of situations, people, and circumstances, and our vision can become further distorted as the obstacles in our path continue to mount. This fog is temporary, however, and it will lift. It's a matter of patience, watching, and waiting. This card suggests the need to break away, reconvene, and seek truth. It can also suggest gross oversights, misinterpretation, and gullibility. One must be careful not to fall victim to the clouded images in their wake. See yourself clearly. You'll be able to see everything else clearly. I'm going to pull out the tarot for the extended. I'll pull tarot for you for the overall situation, and for your person, I'll probably be able to break the projection veil that I'm getting for your person, actually get into their thoughts and feelings towards you. But that's not the purpose of this reading, and that will actually probably keep you further kind of in a chase. So proceed with caution if you do come into the extended. This is what I got for you so far, and we'll continue in the description box below. Thank you so much, and take care.